Hey guys, welcome back to Flying in Space with Planet Head. Um, if you have noticed, this week or yesterday was the first day since I returned to Eve that I actually uh, missed putting out a double. I've been trying to do videos every other day, and that was the first time I ever missed one. Um, and there's reasons for it, and it actually affects what's going on forward. It's all good stuff. Um, I've had some major life changes and things that are going on in my regular life, which are good. Um, Made some choices there, similar to what I had to do last year, but more of a more planned out situation, um, which actually allowed me a little bit more time to be on my computer. It's more of I'm more looking at a career change, that sort of thing. Um, Semi possibly retirement from work. I'm still going to work, but I really just want to switch careers. But I'm taking my time working through it, and I've set myself up very well over the last 6 months to be ready for that. But I need to focus on that. Um, Still playing Eve a lot, um, and going to, which kind of delves into the second part and probably the more important part about me not doing the videos or as much or as that often. And that's kind of a two-pronged thing. The first one's very simple. With the better computer, one of my original thoughts when making YouTube videos was to actually create videos, not just record what I'm playing and doing stuff like that. And I'm actually very intrigued with a little bit more time and access to a better computer. I might be able to do edited and better videos with ideas that I come up with. On that end, um, I want to do that versus spending the time recording what I play and then just put something up there. The other part being that over the last month, I've done so many 2 months, I've done so many videos, and I think I did over, like, 300 videos in the past, of just different things, and I found myself repeating over the last couple weeks, some of the things that I used to do, and while I could do that, um, that's not really what I wanna do. Um, so, the second part being that I actually want to take Eve a little bit more seriously in playing it whenever I do play, which means that uh what you call it? This camera is way off there, isn't it? I'm still working on this here, guys. Maybe I need to do it that way. There we go. Okay. Um, Still working on that. Let me load it up. I don't know why I'm bothering with this. You guys don't need to see my fat head. Um, The second part being that I actually, rather than playing by myself, I actually want to go Omega. Um, the the uh, contest that I've given myself for this month, I'm 7 days into it. I'm going to do a quick update here in a little bit on that. Um, is uh, Actually spurred my interest in playing more often. Um, yep, she showed up. She's in the background there. Um, so. Uh, in general, I want to take it more seriously, and a lot of that's going to involve me hauling a little bit more expensive things, and setting things up that are long term. When you're doing a video, there are people out there that might want to come get your stuff if you're putting your stuff out there. Um, an example will be here in a minute that I'm going to show you. Over the last 7 days, with my little experiment of doing exploration as an alpha character. Um, I have accumulated a decent amount of ISK in my hold right now. I haven't, I dropped off a little bit of it, um, but I realized, wow, this is actually somewhat lucrative. If I were to combine this with my regular gameplay on my main character, and then when I go Omega, combine it, all three of them with some planetary interaction, which is the most important part with it, could very easily become very viable gameplay with a very limited amount of time for the side characters that I had because the planetary interaction I wouldn't have to do too often. And this exploration thing that I'm doing right now has been very lucrative for the very, very limited amount of time that I've been doing it. I'm going to show you here where I'm at with it. Now, it's not going to be a ton of this, but the amount of time I've spent doing it. has been very minimal. And so let's just jump in real quick. I'll show you where I'm at with it while we have some, you know, where are we at here? We got 5 minutes and 10 seconds. That was a countdown for you to jump in front of the camera. Yep. Even though you were perfectly fine lying there until I opened my mouth. Yes. So say hi, Maya. Hi. This is. Hello. Hi, Maya. See? Okay. All right. You good? There you go, buddy. Go. Got your bone? Good. All right. So let's jump into it. I'll show you where I'm at, what I've been doing, and why this is so simple. Now, the other part too is, and I want to say all this right now because whenever you're in wormhole space without cloak, you have to be diligent in what you're doing. So I'll jump in here. I'll talk while I'm playing, but I just didn't want to be distracted from the beginning. So I have a goal. I'm going to show you what I've been doing. I'm going to find a wormhole most likely to get my stuff out. If not, I'll just log off and look for one later on. Last but not least, I'll give you a last update as to where I'm at. If you guys are new to the videos, this is I'll do this disclaimer in every video. I usually forget about 5 minutes in. Just been doing a chronological history of my return to EVE after taking about 6 months off. Been having a lot of fun. I've been growing, and I've been setting up to play very well. So I'll show you where I'm at with this. Now you can't see it because my fat head is over it. Because I'm gonna show you what I've been able to do first. So this is my setup right now. I'm sure it could be a little bit better, but it's working for me. And when I boot in here, the first thing I look for, and this literally could take me 5 minutes, and then I go off for like 12 hours, or it could take me 30 minutes, and then I go off for 12 hours and I come back. That's how simple this is. I look at my probe scanner, and I've gotten my IDs in alphabetical order, which keep our D-scan going on. I'm currently in a wormhole as an alpha character with the basic ship that I've gotten from my career missions, as well as some of the free drops that they gave you for being a rookie. Just some I'll show you the bit. Blah 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 blah. I've shown this everywhere before. Yeah, this is just the basic fit right here. Super inexpensive. And cool. So, second thing I do. Over here, I've got my overview up. Hit my D-scan. I'm checking out my overview. I'm in a safe spot. I've got 2 safe spots saved. I always keep 2, just in case. And I move them around. I set them up so that they expire within 3 days or 2 days, whatever the thingy is. And that forces me to reset my save spot so I don't get complacent and just leave them there. But I've sat in this system for about 4 days now. And I'll boot up and I'll look at my IDs right here. I'll look at my overview, I'll do a D-scan, and then I switch over to my notepad. My notepad has all of the anomalies that I've actually scanned down most recently. And all I do, and I might have showed you guys this before, but I just go alphabetically down. I've already scanned down AOY. I go to FQD. Okay, FQD is new. That's a new one. We're going to scan that one down while we're standing here. GNZ is new. Wait, FQD is there. CBC. Okay, there we go. FQD is good. CBC went away. GNZ is new, so I'm going to put a little spot right here. That reminds me. Joe, J-O-E, J-K-L. So I'm going to put another spot right there. Oops, I want that right here. LJM, I already scanned that one down. QEK, scan that one down. RYK, scan that one down. WXW, WXH is gone. And that's it. So I've just saved myself the time where I don't have to scan down these 6 sites. These 6 sites are not relic sites and they're not data sites. So I just have to scan down FQ, what was it? The GNZ and the Joe. So we're going to go ahead and scan those. Launch our probes. Do another D-scan real quick. Make sure nobody's around. And go ahead and start with GNZ first. And again, my skills aren't great. They're the maximum of the alpha. I wanted to show you guys how much I've made. I probably, once I initially got into this system, I've probably spent a total of an hour and a half to 2 hours over the last 4 days just scanning things, booting and scanning, and then going back over to my main character and just playing it. Sometimes I boot in and there's nothing. None of the sites have changed. None of them have updated. So I just boot in, I see none of them updated, I close it down. But this is actually a good one. I've actually got a spot for 2 possible hits. Good. Now these other ones are gas sites. They might be the sleeper, relic, or data sites. It could be wormholes that I'm not using. But I don't need to write that down because I'm not going to use them. The only ones that I kind of look for every once in a while, there's a wormhole. Okay, so might as well check out that wormhole here in a second. What I'm looking for now is either a wormhole to low sec or a wormhole straight to high sec. If neither one is there, I'm not going to bother with it. But we'll check this one out. Okay, now we scanned that one. Let's go ahead and take care of Joe real quick. Now, hoping, probably should just bump that up to 4 and just scan, but we're going to take it, or 8, but we're just going to take a try. I hate it when they split them. It's easy if you're scanning it down. If you don't know the whenever it splits your things here, it's very easy to actually get that. If you know the little trick of just going to the one that has the least number of bubbles that are connected to this spot, if that makes sense to you. I'm not going to go over that one here right now. If you guys are interested, I could definitely do a video on that, a quick one. Another thing I was thinking about doing is I want to do some... okay, another wormhole. This is actually very good. While it's not going to be lucrative for me, I'm going to show you guys where I'm at right now. Analyze. And I can actually talk about the one thing I did do earlier too, where I was smart and I didn't get shot. So we're going to get this Joe's wormhole done. So both of these 2 wormholes that I've just scanned down are within my directional scanning zone. So I'm not seeing anybody here in my directional scanning. Now they could be cloaked, or there are a couple ships that don't show up in directional scanning, but I'm not too worried about that. What I am interested in is whether or not, might as well bring in my probes. Beep. There we go. So that cleans this up. Now I can very easily see if I see a ship come in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to warp to my first one, but I'm going to warp to it at 100. Earlier today, I went to go look at a wormhole, and as I was flying there in directional scanning while I was flying, a Praxis showed up on directional scanning. And ironically, I warped to the first one at 100, and the Praxis was sitting right on the wormhole. And if I had warped to the wormhole, I would have been about 7 or 8 kilometers off, and he would have been very easily able to shoot me. So that's why I always do my first warp 100 away. If there is nothing here that can pull me in, I'm trying to think of the right thing. Cool. So let's just check out. We've got the overview. We don't need that one anymore. Okay, show info. So this one's going to unknown parts space. We're going to go to the second one. Warp within 100. And I'm also going to set up, while you're flying around here, it never hurts to set up another save spot. Never hurts at all. So we're moving. And hit submit. So I got a 3rd save spot if somebody starts chasing me around with combat probes. I love that. It's one of my favorite things in the world to do is run from combat probes. I don't know why. I think I'm sick in the head. Good, good, good. Okay, show info. Unknown parts of space. Okay. So all I'm doing now, let's warp back to our save spot that we just saved, because it's fun. Now, if either one of these had been went to low sec or high sec, what I would have done is I would have saved a location on the wormhole, then warped away and warped back to the location, not to the wormhole. If you warp to the location that you save, you'll be right on top of that wormhole. And even if somebody comes through right then, 99% of the time, you can just go right through that wormhole. So hopefully, now you want to warp away real quick right after that. But that's a trick that somebody taught me actually through comments, stuff like that about a year ago. Really good point that somebody brought up to me. So got our spots here. So now all I'm going to do at this point is here in a second, I'm going to log off. I just want to show you guys, and I'm not gloating here. This has not been me hitting a really big one. I've been able to get 174 million ISK worth of stuff. Just sitting here in this one system, waiting for relic or data sites to pop up, mostly relics. Have I been cleaning out every single relic site for everything that I had? No. I only go after boxes that are over 2 million ISK because I don't want to be sitting out there for too long in wormhole space. So I usually jump in, scan down the boxes that are worth a decent amount, and then I get out. But yeah, so last but not least, I'm at my new save spot. I'm going to go ahead and log off safely. While I'm doing that, I'll hit my D-scan a couple times just to make sure nobody's trying to scan me down. And all I'll do now is a couple hours from now. Oh, shoot, hold on. Abort. Before I forget, I need to update my list. So the one here was Joe, J-O-E, Joe. That's what it was. And the one above that one was GNZ. There we go. So now I'm going to log off safely. All I'm doing now is either looking for relic and data sites or a way out so I can go drop this stuff off. The reason why I say this is going to be a major change for my gameplay and video making is I'm going to start having worthwhile stuff to fly, worthwhile stuff to haul. Do I really want to put that out on videos? I don't know. I actually want to live in wormhole space, so I'm not saying I'm going to stay in this system, but I'd want to start living out of a wormhole a little bit more often with this extra character, and I don't need somebody hunting me down. That said, I also feel like I want to move on to the next stage of playing. I can focus a little bit more by my life changes to play more with people. So my first goal is to wait a little bit to go Omega. I want to do it at the right time when I know I have plenty of time to do it, and really set up these two characters well. I think the first thing I really need to do on the side is find a home base to be out of that I definitely want to stay at. And I may even go back to a place that I've always been, just because that's going to be a spot that I can work from. I still want to do the market trading. And then I want to leave this character out in that wormhole space and keep doing what he's doing. At some point, I'm going to make a change and I'm going to join a group, join a corporation, do something with some other players. Um, and I don't want to also have them in the videos where it could put them up to be um, targeted as well. So that said, doesn't mean I'm not going to do videos. I definitely want to do them, but they will probably be a lot fewer and far between, but hopefully edited and done correctly. I've always wanted to do a video. You know, you always see these videos that say why you should play Eve in 2024, you know, or top 10 list, something like that. So my ultimate goal is to do that. If I see something that's really cool, I'll probably drop a short video, but my days of doing a scheduled every day, every 2 days video, um, for now are probably over. I want to take a couple days just to make sure about that, but I just want to let you guys know where I was at and what things are going. Things are going really well, um, and I'm liking it. So, the last but not least, and this is going to be terrible. Um, the other reason why uh, I'm limiting my time is with the new computer, I had to buy a new video game, and it's been out for about a year and a half now, but I got Baldur's Gate 3. I mean, I'm still playing my Fallout 4, um, and I haven't actually put, whatchamacallit, The Long Dark on this one. I'm not sure, unless I have some nostalgia. I played thousands of hours of The Long Dark. Um, yeah, somebody just stepped on my computer. Um, so you gave me 15 minutes and now you're back to say hi again? Okay, good girl. Over here. I gotta tell you guys, one of the funniest things today, um, she sat behind me while I was playing Fallout 4, and if you've ever played Fallout 4 and you know the character Dogmeat, the dog that's in Fallout 4, she was actually watching intently as my dog in the video game was following me around doing different things. I think she was jealous. Um, but so that's where I'm planning, that's where I'm at. I do wanna still do follow-up video on that Vexor video that I started a while back. You guys give me some good pointers on that. Um, so those will be some videos, but I don't want to say I'm scheduled for it. So if it takes me a week to get a video out, if I do 3 in a row on a certain subject, that's all I'm going to do. Um, but I appreciate you guys, and if you need anything or if you want to get in contact with me, I would say message Amanda Rose, the character in that. It's uh, Amanda space Roze. Do I have that up here? Yeah, there she is. There she is. That's my main character. The one that you just saw is Clarence Holden. He's the one that I just sit out in the wormhole. Um, Still messing around with her. I'm letting her build up her skills. Um, but sometime within the next month, I'm going to go Omega. Maybe it'll be my New Year's Eve present or my Christmas present. I don't know. We'll see. But that's all I got for today. So I guess I gotta say, fly safe, fly dangerously, fly hard like you want. I will talk to you guys soon. Have a good one. Bye bye.